Okay, this is going to be today's video review for Monday, February the 8th, 2016 for Drum Energy bands. Please note that there's going to be historical triangles on the chart, and they're going to be there for discussion purposes only. When you're trading using the software, we just have the live triangles on the current bar. So this is for just discussion purposes only. Please read our trading disclaimer. So today in the market, we're looking at the March 2016 S&P. We've had 3 weak dot pushes. They were all winners. The edge was 100% today. Let's have a look at some of those signals. First, let's discuss a little bit about this new software that we've got, which is called the VEA Smart Signal. And essentially what it's doing is on the right chart, you'll notice this is our trade chart here on the right, that it has 3 triangles, and these triangles have different colors, either red or green. And essentially when there's 3 red triangles, direction's not really as important as the color. But when there's 3 red triangles, that's a three-dimensional sell signal. And if we've got 3 green, that's a three-dimensional buy signal. And it's the same on the left chart. And we have a combination we use between the left and the right chart. So essentially what you're looking at when you're looking at 2 charts is you're looking at 4 charts of energy. So I want to discuss a little bit about this vertical line here before we get into looking at the weak dot push trades. Like for example, if one was to do a buy, for example, there, what I would suggest, anybody that's interested in the software, first of all, we're having a high demand for the software, and we're having to provide the support that we normally do. So we're limiting the number of leases and ownerships of the software. And if you're interested to get on a waiting list, we're only going to be taking so much per month from time to time to maintain a certain level of support. So if you're interested, you could just send us an email and we'll put you on that list. But this is the software. So you'll notice on this first up white arrow here, we've got 3 triangles, and they're all green on this particular bar. So when we look at the trade chart on the right, which is our trigger chart, we've got on this bar, we've got 2 greens. That's 2-dimensional. Here we've got 3. So that would be a 3-dimensional buy when we've got 2-dimensional, 2-dimensional energy here on the left chart. So that's not a weak dot push if you're just joining us. That's just showing you how to take advantage of trading, certain levels. You may have, from our morning brew, you may have a level that you have on your chart from, whatever, Fibonacci, blurry math lines. It doesn't matter. Just, if you've got something on your radar, and because, like Charlie says, any line can affect price, then this is going to be a very important piece of software for you, because it's going to give you a good call to action. So let's have a look at some of the signals here today. So if you're just joining us, these triangles here are below the solid white midline. We look at the bottom one here with the dot on it, for example. And then as the dot crawls above the solid white midline down here into a valley or into the lower yellow area, we're looking for a buy signal. It's called the weak dot push. So under this bar here, you can see there's 2 green triangles. So this is a buy opportunity 2-dimensionally. Here on the trigger chart, the trade chart, we've got 3-dimensional energy. So that would be a good signal there. We would target back to the mid, which would be about 47. You can see that if you traded it back to 47, you basically had 3 dimensions, except for this one bar here where it went 2 dimensions. And then we started to get some, 2-dimensional sell response come in here. So that would have been a winner. Now, with any system, there's traders that they just want to trade everything, like V reversals and everything else. We're suggesting to, get hooked into the weak dot push. But for example, a V reversal here on this bar, you've got three-dimensional energy to look at taking a short, right? So if you went in with the trade chart, you can see we've got a three-dimensional sell here. It doesn't work out, right? That one. And then as we move to the right here, you'll see that we've got another three-dimensional sell here. This is all for this upper yellow here and upper pink energy band, but that's involving some theory. But this particular white arrow down here has got a a three-dimensional sell here, and this is during a three-dimensional sell bar. So this would be a really good opportunity for somebody that wants to do a V reversal. Just wanted to mention that these concepts created by Charles Drummond back in the 60s have been an incredible masterpiece of work for a number of years, and it's only because of being here in NinjaTrader and using these concepts here on these bars that we're able to bring this to you now. Now this is another one of these weak dot pushes down here, but you'll notice that through here and here we've got two-dimensional energy. In other words, the seller's two-dimensional. So you don't want to be buying here. Now if you were to wait until this next bar here, you're going to get in a little bit higher on up, but our stop's always going to be 2 ticks below the lower energy band. But you can see that we've got here and here, we've got three-dimensional energy coming in for this weak dot push buy. And that one would have targeted back into this upper pink energy band, this white dot, back at about 43, we'll say. So price gets up there. So this one is not a huge winner, but you can see we've got three-dimensional energy on the buy side here. We've got three-dimensional energy here on the trade chart. Stop 2 ticks below the lower energy band. We're going to target back to the white dotted midline, which is at about 40. You can see when we get up there, we're essentially got three-dimensional energy. And on the blue arrow here, you're starting to get two-dimensional energy coming in, so it'll be a good place to get out. So we've discussed the weak dot pushes. I'm just going to finalize this video here for today and remind everybody we're having a webinar tomorrow. If you want to register, the link is just below here. But you'll notice on this white up arrow here and here, we've got two-dimensional buy energy, and we're looking at it because we're in this lower energy band here, which is this, for example, this lower green here on the trade chart. So you can see we've got triple energy here, we've got a buy opportunity here, we've got another one here. Stop would be 2 ticks below the lower energy band, no problem. Another re-entry here, because we went back on up to this midline here, so it would be a good place to exit some. But there's a re-entry here with a three-dimensional buy here under two-dimensional energy here on the left chart. So if you're interested, sign up for the webinar tomorrow. If you want to get on the waiting list for the software, send an email at jb@drumenergybands.com. Thank you.